Welcome to the National Health Observance Project webinar. This webinar will provide you with the guidance and tools needed to celebrate National Alcohol Awareness Month in your community and was developed in partnership between Warren and Seneca counties in Ohio as part of the SPF-PFS grant. Some background and history on National Alcohol Awareness Month that is beneficial knowledge to have. National Alcohol Awareness Month is celebrated nationally in the month of April. It was founded by the National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence in 1987. The goal of National Alcohol Awareness Month is to reduce the stigma often associated with alcoholism by encouraging communities to reach out to the American public each April with information about alcohol, alcoholism, and recovery. This provides an opportunity across America to increase awareness and understanding of alcoholism, its causes, and effective treatment and recovery. When considering a National Alcohol Awareness Month project for your community, it is recommended that you explore what partners you can engage in this effort from the community sectors that make up your coalition, as well as determining who will do what. These partners can be among the following sectors: education, media, youth, parents, medical health, spiritual, business, government, law enforcement, social services, service organizations, and senior citizens. Some examples of coalition partners within these sectors are school representatives, local media connections, youth-led groups within the community, parent groups or organizations, medical professionals, local church groups, area business owners, local government representatives, local law enforcement, social service agencies, service organizations such as 4-H or Rotary Club, and senior citizen organizations. Some examples of action steps that your coalition partners can create and facilitate during the National Alcohol Awareness Month project have been provided for you in this webinar under Partners to Engage, but I would like to take this opportunity to go over a few examples. Let's look at the law enforcement sector. You can engage your coalition partners, such as local police and the Sheriff's Department, into hosting a family information night. This event will provide free information on preventing alcohol abuse along with demonstrations of the effects of alcohol, like using drinking goggles. This event could be held at a police station or a local Kroger's. Another example would be to enlist the social services sector by engaging a local social services agency, like Jobs and Family Services, to pass out flyers to local food banks. The flyers can educate individuals about alcohol-related issues and where to seek assistance within the community. When planning for the National Alcohol Awareness Month project within your community, it is important to discuss with your coalition who the target audience will be during the project. You may have multiple target audiences, but it is best to determine this avenue with coalition input. Do keep in mind the specific data within your county and where the largest impact would be made during your effort. Next, I'd like to discuss with you the project plan and timeline. It is important to understand that there will be a lot of work prior to the National Alcohol Awareness Month that occurs in April. It is always best to be prepared, and planning several months out is key to its successful project. Utilize the list provided to you in this webinar to help you maintain organization, and most of all, utilize the coalition members to assist in all facets of the planning and implementation. An example to review on the project plan and timeline would be flyers for National Alcohol Awareness Month project. It is important to have them created at least a month in advance for the target audiences you plan to focus on. Then during week 1, you would have assigned coalition members distribute the flyers within the community. Week 2, 3, and 4, you would have assigned coalition members revisit the locations that the flyers were originally distributed to make sure the flyers are still visible and replenish them if necessary. Week 5, you would send out thank you notes to the community partners that cooperated with allowing the flyers to be posted within their organizations as planned. This task can be assigned to yet another coalition member. To ensure your National Alcohol Awareness Month project is successful, there are a few ways we recommend that you share a strong message. Utilize person-first language, promote health messaging, allow the reader to think about health. Practice what you want them to do. Use pictures that encourage health. If you are sharing data, share it in a positive manner, such as, instead of stating that 17% of youth drink alcohol, instead state that 83% of youth make positive choices to stay alcohol-free. Utilize caution when using copyright materials such as brands, pictures, and music. Please consider the following when creating material for your event. Do use positive role models and positive wording. Encourage positive activities. Provide resource information for someone who may assist. Don't use imagery and wording that make alcohol drinking look like a fun activity. Don't use wording that the average reader will not understand, and don't use wording that will shame anyone. At this time, I would like to cover the evaluation process of this project. It is important to process the evaluation items. As an example in this section, we will use flyers. Your coalition would want to discuss the success of the flyers, what could be better or how could the flyers be changed next time, and what did not work with the flyers, and how many were reached by using the flyers. Furthermore, during this evaluation process, the coalition wants to look at outcome evaluation items, such as behavior change and how was the behavior change demonstrated. This gives the coalition an ability to gauge how effective the strategies were. Our team would like to briefly review the budget tool in this webinar to give you an understanding of its value. The budget plan will assist the coalition in determining exactly what the expected expenses will be for the National Alcohol Awareness Month project within your specific community. The information given is fairly generic and can be adjusted to accommodate any community. Some examples to consider when budgeting for this project would be payroll, mileage reimbursement, printing costs, radio ad costs, billboard costs, and giveaways. And it's important to determine where the resources will come from, such as coalition funds and in-kind resource funds. Conducting a project like this can be amazing and building composite for the future. Make sure to also extend an invitation for involvement in the coalition to community members who may show interest. Have a discussion with your coalition about what you would like to see as a result of using these approaches. Brainstorm how the coalition can build capacity after completing this project. How can you utilize the connections with the audience to recruit volunteers and individuals joining your coalition? Lastly, we'd like to take the opportunity to provide you with some resources and website links that assisted us in completing our National Alcohol Awareness Month project that may benefit your coalition in the planning process. Thank you for participating in this webinar.